talk about the concept of incels in the West. The term, frankly, every man is at one time an incel. Frankly, there isn't really, most men are not getting play. Like, let's be honest, most men are probably like 80% of men are unattractive, right? So let's put that statistic out there. And let's talk about what an incel is, besides the fact is we live in a very warped reality because of technology, because of the internet, because of like all of these things that are, not really natural. We live in this very weird, unsocialized world. It's a pretty dark time, to be honest. Fucking hate the internet. To be honest, if I could fucking find the source of the internet and fucking destroy it, I would. I would fucking take that hammer and smash the fucking thing till it fucking broke and shut it down, because the internet is a fucking mind control device. That's what I've found out. That's what I figured out. You don't believe me? Tell me, can you go one day? Let me ask you a question. If the internet goes out, what happens? You instantly want to turn it back on, don't you? So do I. So does everyone, because everyone's addicted to this shit. Because the internet is a fucking mind control device, first of all. And then let me go back to the term incel. So I think this term ultimately goes back to the sexual revolution. We need to understand that we live in a time where it's not natural, like an unnatural time. Ever since birth control and abortion, all these things have made it where women can pretty much they can do the thing. Well, let's not go into too much detail there. Keep it kind of PG. But they can do the thing without any consequences. I mentioned this in another video. But there's no such thing as an incel. That's the thing there's people who don't get laid, which is 90% of men. You could literally say you could say a married man who's not getting sex is an incel. You could literally, it's such a vague term, like involuntarily celibate. Like, in my opinion, there's no such thing as a man being involuntarily celibate. You're by choice celibate. If you wanted, any man could literally just get a few dollars and hook up with a hooker. You could. Like, maybe you wouldn't have a very good hooker. Maybe you'd have to get one of those cheap fucking ones if you're fucking ugly and shit. But there's not really this whole concept of not getting laid is not what the term means, really. It's so misinterpreted. It's that you don't have access to desirable women. And I'm talking about the women. The thing is, with women, it is such a low bar now. Literally, you're lucky if you get an average woman, because an average woman will think she's fucking better than you and blah, deserves all this shit, because we live in a unregulated dating market, which is just true. The red pill stuff is facts. And the dating advice, the reason most of the dating advice doesn't work is because there's not really anything you can do about this shit. It sucks. And it's kind of something I've just come to realize. I've kind of been like, there's nothing I can do about this. The West is done. We're done. We're fucked. The solution, honestly, here is for there to be a war. I mean a civil war. I don't believe that people... the darkest thing about this whole thing is the concept of the Civil War, is because there's not really that much of a reason for a civil war. What are we upset about? There's no slavery. There's no, massive social issue. There's really not that much social injustice going on. In fact, the injustice is what's happening to normal people. The fact is, the world has gotten so weird. The West has gotten so fucking crazy that they're prioritizing, this LGBT shit over normal people. What a war could form is standing up to all this shit. This shit that's been normalized. Immigration. The fact that you're going to be fucking replaced. That's the fucking fact. The fact that there's, the shit with feminism. It sucks. And it not only does feminism need to be removed, the whole sexual revolution needs to be de-revolution. We need to go back. There needs to be a traditional revolution. There needs to be a push back to actually arranged marriages and back to a stronger patriarchy. A patriarchy that will not be tricked into subservience like what we are now. We have weak men running our society. We have fucking pussy-ass shit. And guess what? No offense to, the right wing. I don't think we can vote our way out of this. I don't think if Donald Trump gets elected that this is going to fix. This is deeper than that. It's this feminism shit. It exists on the right wing too. There is no political, and that's one thing I realized. I was there's no political thing that's going to make women not be like they are now. This probably will, this has damaged our culture, and we will see the decline of our populations coming pretty quick. You can already see the effects of this in Korea, in South Korea, in Japan. This is the effect that's going to happen. And if we don't make a stand as men, if we don't decide to have higher standards, if we don't, it's going to get ugly. That's the truth. And I think What If Altus mentioned this in the video, is that they're the next generation. We need to worry about the next coming generations of young men that are thrown into this. That when they realize what has happened, this is the ultimate red pill, guys. This is deeper than the red pill. The red pill doesn't explain the fact that during the 60s, this shit, we're acting like all this shit is new. All this shit going on with women and all this feminism shit has been going on recently. This isn't new. This is something that's been going on from the 60s. Men have become beta males for a long time. That's the darkest shit I had to fucking realize when it came to the red pill. I had to realize, man, it really is fucked. Because if you get with a woman, you're fucked. If you don't get with a woman, you're also fucked, because you're not going to have kids. You're not going to have a future. You know what I mean? Like, the future is tradition. The future is family. The future is God. Like, if you're not believing in God, fucking get your Bibles out. Fucking get your fucking... I know I'm saying a lot of fucking F words, but the fact is, you need... The rebellion would be to go back to tradition and fight this fucking Marxist nonsense. Like, to fight back against this fucking bullshit that's hit the West. And it's not going to be easy, guys. It's fucked. Like, we're really in a bad situation right now. We're in a bad, dark time where people are being manipulated and controlled by technology. The internet is a mind control device, pretty much. Once you wake up to that we live in a cyberpunk dystopia, but it's not even a fun dystopia with flying cars. It's just, you can't even fucking figure out who, what a woman is. We need tradition. We need family. And, like, family is the most important thing. Remember that, guys. If you have fucking 2 parents, you're fucking luckier than 90% of guys. You didn't even think about all the guys that have no fucking fathers, who are probably going to fucking go crazy and shoot up a school right now. Or they're going to fucking shoot themselves or do something worse because